Good morning, everyone. I'm Cozza. I'm from 3D Research. Today we'll focus on these blue culture technologies, which have been developed within the BCThubs project. I will not focus too much on BCThubs because there will be a dedicated presentation during the program. So let's go further to motivation and goals. So as all you know that underwater cultural heritage is very important, and we have there are millions of shipwrecks, aircraft and submerged settlements, and they provide invaluable insights to historical events related to war, trade, innovation, and so on. You know also that there are a lot of assets that need to be discovered yet, and we need to engage stakeholders from scientific community as well as policymakers, companies and citizens in protecting and promoting underwater cultural heritage. Today we will see some of the blue culture technologies. This term is an emerging field that is focused on using innovative technologies to support scientific research, accessibility and valorization of underwater cultural heritage. In particular, these technologies address several critical needs, starting from the protection of underwater cultural and natural resources, from threats like climate change, marine pollution, looting, and urbanization. Then they are addressed to preserve in situ underwater cultural heritage assets, in their surrounding natural heritage. Then promoting sustainable blue growth through the valorization of these assets, and finally to ensure accessibility of the sites both to divers and non-divers. So, without focusing too much on BCThubs vision, since I said that there is a presentation dedicated to it, these technologies will, in BCThubs, different technologies to address and to offer various services will have been developed. So, to have underwater research services, remote accessibility services, underwater cultural heritage assets safeguarding services, and underwater health and safety services. So these technologies that I will show in a while are addressed to, let's say, solve the issues that I already presented, enabling a cost-effective underwater research to reduce time and cost and to promote these assets. So, first of all, we will see the three technologies and solutions that are developed to support underwater research. The first one is a robotic platform for modeling and reconstruction of optoacoustic seafloor digital terrain models and photomosaics. So here, the goal is to develop an innovative framework for high detailed and high quality 3D underwater reconstruction. This by fusing data coming from different kind of sensors, like acoustic, visual and navigational data. This because, as you can see in this picture, in these pictures, you already know that acoustic data is most suitable for larger areas. Then we have vision, like photogrammetry techniques that are most suitable to reconstruct underwater sites, underwater assets, but for smaller areas. And by fusing this kind of data, you can have multi-resolution digital terrain models that can be used for various purposes. So, how to achieve this? In this activity, we integrated these kind of sensors in a ROV, a remotely operated vehicle. So, going deeper in detail, we used a video recognition specialist defender in which we added a DVL for, let's say, a DVL from Nortec, which is used to have the local, let's say, relative position of the ROV. Then we added the USBL blueprint C-track, so to have the acoustic positioning system, to merge this data to have a more accurate positioning system. Then we added the MBES, so the multi-beam echo sounder, and a photogrammetric system that can be used for acquiring data and then to be merged to have this kind of multi-resolution DTMs. In particular, we have the Norbit WBMS long range as MBES, and the photogrammetric system is a photogrammetric system we developed in which we, let's say, integrated a stereo camera together with a high-resolution camera in one single housing, and then we attached some illuminators for lighting, for having light during the acquisition. The final result, as you can see here, there is this integrated system that can be employed underwater. Up to now, we did some tests in controlled environments. And finally, all the data that can be acquired can be merged, as I said, to obtain these DTMs with multi-resolution. The other technology and solution that we provided within the BCThubs project is the high-resolution electroresistivity device. You know that underwater archaeological sites are, in many cases, difficult to detect. And this is true when there are objects that are buried under the sea bottom. So you already know that electroresistivity methods has been employed in some contexts, like in geology, and during the project, the partners also integrated and applied this kind of technology through a new and innovative methodology to the marine archaeology. So this can be used, the electroresistivity method can be used for discovery, contouring and exploration of objects, as I said, that are buried under the sea bottom, for local and relatively shallow geomorphological mapping, and for conducting stratigraphic studies with conclusions for the local geological structure. So this methodology has also high potential to be applied in other contexts like engineering and ecological tasks. The system consists in an electroresistive device recorder, which is let's say a commercial one, electrode cables and a software for conducting measurements. The device has 64 channels. 2 are used to inject, for injection, and 62 for recording, and this allows a very high quality recording. During the last 7 months, the system has been used in over 60 factory tests in various locations with various conditions, various operational modality, and with different kind of resolutions. They tested in Sozopol, Arbor, in Ostrov Village, at the Danube River, Nesseber, and in other locations. I am not going too deep in details because I have not too much time and there are a lot of technologies. So let's see, but obviously if you have any questions, or there are all the partners of the project here, so you can ask and you can have also bilateral meetings if you want. The other technology is the shallow water coring device, because also in this case the need was to have a, let's say, low cost and easy deployable solution for getting samples to be further analyzed during underwater research. So during the project, an innovative underwater mechatronic tool has been developed, is being developed, and it can be used from a small research vessel or used by a single diver. So the idea here is to have an efficient coring sampling at a depth between 2 and 4 meters. And it can be used also for archaeological and environmental purposes. During the last months, there have been various processes, various tasks that have been completed, and the final result up to now is the final design and also the workshop drawings that have been produced. And also some of the components have been manufactured, and starting from early 2025 it will be finalized and used in various tests. Now let's focus very quickly on solutions developed to improve the on-site and remote accessibility. Basically we have a virtual reality application, which is a cloud-based virtual reality application that enables the user to simulate, let's say, the diving exploration of real underwater cultural heritage sites that have been digitized in 3D. So basically, wearing this kind of headset, you can navigate freely on the underwater environment that has been, let's say, reconstructed, and you can access information like the story of the site, or the evidence, the description of the evidences, or even we are also including digital storytelling through 360 degrees videos, for example, for the botanical reconstructions, to see how the site could look in the past. For both application, virtual and augmented reality solutions, we have this kind of architecture in which we would like to have the content creators using some authoring tools to create the content that can be stored on a cloud server and then accessed by the different applications. So this kind of architecture will enable an easy, let's say, easy implementation and easy to make this kind of application more sustainable over time. This is the result we already have. There is an hub in which, through a single application, you can select the various sites that have been available, and within BCThubs we will have 3 to 4 sites included in this experience. Then you have the virtual exploration, virtual diving, in which you see the surrounding environment, and then also the underwater environment. You can explore and activate some points of interest to add some additional content. The augmented diving system is a system that can be used by divers while they are underwater, and it can be used both by recreational divers and also professional operators, because it provides, for example, the geolocalization while we are underwater. This means that you know your position and orientation while you are exploring an underwater site by using the acoustic localization system. Then, for tourists, you can have the possibility to access some additional content while you are diving, including the underwater augmented reality. For professionals, they will be able to get and acquire geolocalized data through pictures and other type of nodes or data coming from sensors. All the data can be stored then after the diving on the cloud server. So basically the architecture is composed by the localization system, the underwater tablet, which is composed by a tablet with an housing, and the various software we developed during the project. These are some pictures. This is the underwater housing for the tablet or a smartphone. Then we have the 3D map with location and additional information, geolocalized photo features, and messaging features. Now let's focus on the services to support underwater cultural heritage assets safeguarding. And in particularly, here there is under development a solution that can use real-time streaming techniques to obtain data coming from the sites, create the 3D models that can be updated over time to have a 4D representation. And then there are some machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms that can compare and analyze videos and 3D models to detect potential looting or degradation of the site. I will not explain all the, because I am running out of time probably. And finally, we have the system related to underwater health and safety services, because in this case, the main objective is to ensure that divers are, that we can monitor the health status of the divers during their operation while they are underwater. And in this case, there is this system that ensures this physiological monitoring, remote physiological control, and safeguarding operator cells. So this system is composed by a burst-mounted wearable, an RF case, a cube, a buoy, and a cloud portal to receive all the data in real time. The physiological parameters recorded can be heart rate, breath rate, and heart rate variability, as well as also depth, duration, and temperature of the during the diving. These are some pictures. You can see here the burst mounted, the various components, and finally the Dana Health, which can be used to, as I said, receive SOS messages and provide also telemedicine if I remember well. In BCThubs, we are finishing the phase of design and development of these R&D solutions. We already started the acceptance tests to reach TRL5, and next year we will have field validation in all the hubs to reach TRL6. There is a demo and a video on the booth, so when there is the break, you can come. You're welcome. And that's it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much, Marco. Our next presenter is Mr.